Hello, this is Jonah Rosenblum, your Record-Courier Postgame Show live from Manaway. The Crestwood Red Devils staying perfect tonight with a 61-58 victory over the Mogadore Wildcats. And the Red Devils got it done, first of all, on the defensive side of the court. Now, they held Mogadore to 23 points in the first half, and they had a huge defensive stand in the final seconds as the Wildcats had a chance to tie it at the buzzer, but were not able to get a good shot off in the final seconds. Great defense from the Red Devils in that final set. And the Red Devils took a big lead early. They kind of led by 10 to 12 points at times. Trent Chikaki just had a phenomenal first half. I think he had 18 points at the half. He finishes at 22, but he was just unbelievable tonight. There was a start and stop move, burst in for a layup. There were a couple of three-pointers. He got so hot he just kept shooting until he finally missed one, like a heat check. And then he actually had a baseline floater in the fourth quarter that was also unbelievable as he rises up over his defender who was right on him and rises up and hits the baseline jumper. So again, an unbelievable night by Trent Chikaki. He helped build a lead for Crestwood that pretty much lasted the entire night. But you know when you play the Mogadore Wildcats, there will be no quitting the Wildcats, and they somehow dug their way back. The Wildcats were turning the ball over a ton early. Lucas Swartz got hurt early. Everything was going against them. They were behind by 10, 12, 14 points. But you know with the Wildcats, they are always going to dig back. They're always going to fight back. And sure enough, they got themselves back in the ballgame in the fourth quarter. And Lucas Swartz almost pulling a Kurt Gibson. He scored 30 points tonight. When he first came into the game after his injury, he could barely shoot. He could speed down the court somehow, even though he was limping around. But he could speed down the court on the breaks. But he missed his first 4 3-pointers of the second half coming off that injury. But he somehow figured out a way to put weight on that foot in the final quarter, hit 3 3-pointers in the fourth quarter to help Kia Mogadore come back. The Wildcats got some big steals as well. Dylan Jones got involved on the break. And somehow the Wildcats able to claw back within 3. But ultimately, Crestwood made enough big plays. And Mason Chikaki had a couple of beautiful assists in the fourth quarter. He finishes with 13 assists, and he had some really dazzling passes to Mason Engel for buckets there down the home stretch. So Crestwood wins round 1. Round 2 is only a couple of weeks away, and we will all look forward to that. Reporting live from Manaway, Jonah Rosenblum, Record-Courier.